So this video I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix my smart control panel. The problem I'm having is with these 4 buttons right here that you have to push really hard for them to work. I've been dealing with this for quite a while and it's pretty annoying. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is take the button off the wall. I've already taken the top screw out. As you can see, you're just going to flip up this cover and the screw is going to go right in there. And now I need to get the bottom screw out, which usually you would just slide up on it. There you go. Just slide up. See, there's just a little keyhole there. And I'm actually going to loosen this screw just a little bit so that it goes on a little bit easier. Alright, now, next, you've got 2 wires. One says W, one says R. That just means for white and red. In this case, the wires aren't colored, but the one with the writing on it is the red one, and the one that's just the white wire goes on the white. So you're going to take these off the screws, take the wires off of these screws, and that's just going to be with a screwdriver. Alright, so I've got my panel fully off of the wall. The wires in the back have been disconnected. So basically what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to clean off these contacts. As you can see, this button is quite dirty. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to take this board, the circuit board, off so we can get at the front. So you're going to have to remove the 2 terminal screws all the way. Don't lose them, because if you lose them, then you won't be able to hook your wires back up, and then you won't be able to use your wall button anymore. Now you've got this back, it's not plastic, it's like kind of paper, cardboard. You just got these little, there's these little things here that are kind of holding it in. Just take it off of those, doesn't matter if it gets ripped. And then this will slide up. And now you've got to take the circuit board off, so you can just kind of pull it out like so. Now, here you can see the front of the board, which again, I know this is very dirty. So I'm just going to kind of wipe off the screen. There we go. Alright, now these 4 parts right here are what we're going to clean off, and also we're going to take out, just take this out, we're going to also clean off a little bit in here. So you're just going to take some, I'm just going to take some rubbing alcohol, and this has not been opened yet. Alright, so now I've got that open. You can just use a Q-tip or something, just dip it in there, and then you're just going to gently just put some on these little contacts here. Just clean them off, and then I just want to let them sit for a little bit, let them dry some, or you can use a paper towel to dry it off. For these, you can basically just do the same thing. Just get some of that rubbing alcohol in there. That way there's no dirt, you know. This panel's pretty dirty from having refinished this garage. So you're just going to clean it off, clean off the contacts, and then we're going to put this back together, hook it up and test it again. So you've got the 4 holes on the front cover. So just stick your rubber buttons in the holes, line them up. See, like so. Make sure they're in there. And then I'm actually going to dry off my circuit board a little bit. You can just kind of dab it off. You don't have to completely wipe it down. But then for the circuit board, this is the top of it. If you know where these 2 capacitors are is at the bottom. So you're going to flip it over, and you're going to kind of, hopefully you guys can see, you're just going to kind of slide it in. There's 2 tabs at the bottom that it'll kind of hook into, and then push it down in like so. It'll kind of snap into place there with these clips, and then you're going to put your screws for your terminals back in. You don't need to put them in all the way. because you're gonna have to hook your wires back up. Just put them in partially, and then you've got this back plate, which you don't have to put it back on, but it's usually a good idea. Again, it's just got these little holes in it that you put over those studs. And now that it's back together, we can now put this back on the wall and try it out. Alright, so again, remember how you've got your wires hooked up? You've got white and red for the terminals. Again, my wires aren't colored, but like I said earlier, the one with the writing on it is going to hook up to the red terminal, and the other one to the white terminal. If you hook it back up and it doesn't turn on, just switch the wires around. Alright, so both of our wires are hooked back up to our wall button, and you want to test it before you put it back on the wall in case you got to take it back down again. So now if I push the menu button, I shouldn't have to push very hard. There we go. I should be able to scroll down easily, hit enter easily, scroll down and up easily. Alright, so it looks like we're good to go. So now what you're going to do, again, you've got your keyhole on the bottom. You're going to put that over the screw and then slide your panel down. And you've got little notches for your wires, so put your wires in said notches, and then you can reinstall your top screw, and then that's all that you really got to do. And you will have to reset the clock on your smart panel because it lost power. It doesn't know what time it is. And that's how you fix your smart panel if these buttons aren't working. So hope this helps some of y'all. Thanks for watching.